Hey, I'm Eddie Cat. Welcome back or welcome to the channel if you're new here. I'm just a sassy kitty armed with an extra fluffy tail, reading LGBT memes and figuring out things one video at a time. So let's get into it. Today I have a load of hand-picked fresh memes just for you. Where did all the estrogen go? Suspiciously woman-shaped pharmacist. I don't know. That would be me completely. This is why I could never work in a pharmacy. Realistic transition goals? That dress. Oh man, that dress. I really need to find this dress because the amount of envy I've seen and felt from this dress. This dress is absolutely gorgeous. I've seen it all over the internet. It was a huge meme a while back. Denial. Getting misgendered randomly. Can't find my shoe size. Could never be a man / woman. Me transition and just being happy. Run, Link, run. Ah yes, the endless escape of all the negativity in the world. Starts with E and we all love it. Yeah, estrogen. Well, I suppose most of us love it. Or at least half of us. The other half probably don't want it, but if it's not for you, that's fine as well. Let me get this not straight. Women't? Meant? No. Multiplayer? Hell no. I don't care. The old switcheroo? Absolutely not. Ah yes, our absolutely beautiful pride flags. Which one are you? I'm actually genuinely curious. Leave a comment below. Yeah, I have double D's. Dysphoria and depression. Don't you know it? How I sleep knowing billions of people hate me for existing. Half of the world is permanently off limits for me. I'm viewed and treated with less value than violent criminals. My healthcare and human rights are constantly at risk of disappearing, and I'm possibly the target of an upcoming genocide. I'm just an EP trans girl. Yeah, things are really heavy in the world these days. I hope you really do stay safe. Times are really, really rough, and I sometimes actually have to take a break from looking at the news because it genuinely breaks my heart to see all of the hatred out there. But that doesn't mean you should ever stop being you. I know it might not be safe to openly express who you are, but as long as you keep that flame inside, one day I hope you really get a chance to be who you really are. Show the world how amazing that spark really is more than that. Let your flame shine. Stay safe out there, everyone. Society, be you. Also society, not like that. Ah yes, when the world is all like, yeah, we're very LGBT accepting, except I mean they're more LGB accepting. Society. I don't think this applies to everyone in society. I think it's more of a general, we want to appear to be inclusive, but we don't actually want to be inclusive for anything that we don't consider normal. Me opening Pinterest because I'm bored. Gender envy. Yeah, there's nothing like a bit of gender envy when you open up any of your favorite social medias. I've generally actually had to stop using Pinterest because every single time I open up Pinterest, I always see something absolutely beautiful and I'm always like, why can't I be her? Pikachu said LGBT rights. Oh, yeah, you have to absolutely love the Pikachus. Look at them. Oh, you got the gay Pikachus, the lesbian Pikachus, the trans Pikachu. It's absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love Pikachu. Well, they're not my favorite character out of all the Pokemon. They are still one I've always had a really, really big soft spot for. I think it was less from the anime and more from playing Pokemon Yellow as a child. Absolutely love that game. How other people with XY chromosomes want to work on themselves. Yeah, strong, manly man. How I want to work on myself. Yes, good, spinny. Whee. Transphobic families after learning that being trans is partially genetic. He could be any one of us. Did I miss something in my family? Because honestly, I really feel like I'm a bit of the odd one out of everyone. Suppose it's time to start asking my mom some really heavy questions. Those damn trans people are the threats to society. They're deranged and dangerous. The dangerous threats to society in question. Can you help me inject my hormones? Needles make me cry. I'm not afraid of needles at all. I mean, I've got quite a few tattoos and piercings in my life. Some I've even done myself. Just quick PSA, get a professional to do it. Back to the point I was making. As much as I'm not afraid of needles, and like I've done my own tattoos, I've done my own piercings, I've been tattooed many times by many different artists. I don't know, it's just really weird. Like, it's something that should be easy, and I mean, I don't know, I think it's just so different. There's like a bit of like this grandiose aspect to it that makes it like so much more scary than piercing your own ears. I'm not ashamed to admit that I have had to ask for help with injecting myself quite a few times. Still to this day, I have to ask for help, and it's all like, it's injection time, don't you want to please help? My cis girlfriends, me complaining about hormones, giving me mood swings and weird dreams. I can understand, and hats off to all of my friends who are cis and have put up with me complaining about all of the changes that to them are just come with the territory. I think it's more, if you've never had to experience that and you've lived most of your life without it, and then suddenly it catches you out of the blue, especially when you're a little bit older, and I think you're more aware of things. I know being a teenager, it's wild, and hormones are flowing and everything's all crazy, and I don't really think you realize how scary and how changing it actually is. I swear, it's a totally cis male thought to want to wear this crown and magically become a girl. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but even before I had accepted the fact that I might be trans, I genuinely really did want to wear that crown. Yeah, but like a totally normal and cis way, everyone wants to be a pretty princess. Always wanted to be a pretty princess. One day on HRT, 1 year on HRT. No comment. Voice train. Listen to music and procrastinate. I have no idea what you're on about. It's not like that's generally what I do on a day-to-day basis. Is this plus being called a good girl? Yes, no. Both are good. Both are good. Yeah, I think I'm eating pizza today. That's it. Done. I'm buying pizza, and please someone call me a good girl. I don't care what the courts say. A woman is anyone who identifies as one. Damn straight. This whole argument of what a woman is. If you identify as a woman, you are a woman. Who cares what a bunch of completely out of touch seniors in a court have to say? Transphobes. HRT is going to cause permanent, irreversible changes to your body. Trans people wouldn't want that now, would we? The age-old argument of, oh no, but if you do that, you're going to have irreversible changes, and yeah, no, Karen, that's exactly what we're doing. Gifts the trans person in your life will appreciate. Large amounts of cash. 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 Pipeline punch monster. It doesn't necessarily have to be pipeline punch. Generally, I like all monster. Trans girls. We're lesbians. TERFs. No, you're just straight men preying on gay women. Trans girls start dating each other. TERFs. I must be a victim in this situation somehow. Yes, nothing like a bunch of self-entitled TERF boomers that even when nothing applies to them at all, they will still victimize themselves just to like, I don't know, do they need to like feel relevant and included in everything? These are the type of people that I really don't understand their logic. Repost if you love garlic bread. Or if you wish to magically wake up as the opposite gender. I mean, why not both? My brain whenever I see the colors pink and blue next to each other. When the gender isn't gendering. I can see this, you know, there's days like this where also I wake up, you roll out of bed and you stumble into the bathroom, you look in the mirror and you're like, I look like hell and I need to go for laser again, and do I just shave now? And not every day is going to be amazing. Life just doesn't work that way. But you need to remember to always be kind to yourself, even when it doesn't feel like you deserve it, because you really do deserve it. We are way too hard on ourselves. So even if you have in those days a bit of gender dysphoria, that's still not a reason not to be kind to yourself. Just think, if it's something that you wouldn't want someone else to tell you, and you would never want to hear from someone else, why would you say that to your own self? Be willing to go alone sometimes. You don't need permission to grow. Not everyone who started with you will finish with you, and that's okay. It's a really cute art style. But yeah, that's also a very important message. Everyone grows and moves at their own pace, and not everyone's journeys end up in the same place. It's like, if you think about it, if you've left school already, I suppose you can also relate to this. You know, when you were in school, you had your group of friends if you did. And as you get older, that group seems to disappear as everyone's priorities in life change and people grow and relationships form and start and stop, and that's okay. That's just how life goes sometimes. And sometimes your journey is going to take you to places where no one else really will walk along with you. But that doesn't mean it's not worth traveling. Because at the end of the day, I would rather have traveled 100,000 steps on my own to be happy than to have only walked 5 steps with someone else and never ever really feel happy and comfortable with myself. And with that, thank you so much for joining me for another video. Really hope you appreciated it and you enjoyed it. I would absolutely love it so much if you left a like, subscribe, a comment below. Every little bit helps. Until next time, thanks again. Ciao.